Something that all of us deal with on a day-to-day basis is stress. Something that a lot of us need to do on a day-to-day basis but don't is sleep. And guess what? Both of these have a profound effect on your blood sugar levels. So when it comes to stress, chronically elevated cortisol. Cortisol is what we'd consider our stress hormone. Chronically elevated cortisol levels can lead to glucose being liberated. And that might sound great. Glucose is liberated. I'm always able to get energy, right? But when glucose is always liberated through this chronic stress, basically cortisol is telling you to release glucose, release energy because we need it. We need to be focused, right? When that happens long term, if you think about it, you are literally having high blood sugar in your level all the time, right? That's exactly what high blood sugar is. So the cortisol is telling you we need energy now, but if it's chronically elevated, you're always needing energy now, which can ultimately lead to diabetes and insulin resistance, because if you always have cortisol being secreted in your body and it's telling you we need more energy, we need glucose in our bloodstream right now, your pancreas is going to be on overdrive. And when your pancreas is on overdrive and is producing so much insulin that it ultimately cannot even keep up with it, that's when we lead to insulin resistance, where no matter the amount of insulin that your body is secreting, it will not be able to lower the blood sugar. It basically becomes useless for your body, okay? So this is not a good thing. And sleep can make this much worse, because it can increase your cortisol levels. So if you're already stressed out, making sure you get enough sleep is incredibly crucial. Another way that sleep can actually affect blood sugar levels, and this isn't directly through cortisol, but it's actually through dysregulated appetite. So when you sleep less and don't get enough sleep, I should say, your body increases the hunger hormones that are created, and it also decreases the fullness hormones that are created. So when both of those are happening at the same time, your stress hormones are going to go up, you're going to always feel hungry, and you're never going to feel nearly as full. Does that sound like a recipe for disaster when it comes to monitoring your overall health and blood sugar? I sure as heck think so. So getting enough sleep, ideally 7 hours. I try to get people to do a little bit more than that, because usually when you're in bed, if you think about it, if you go in bed for 7 hours, usually you're tossing, you're turning for a little bit, it takes you some time to actually fall asleep. You're not actually going to be getting a full amount of sleep in that time. So that's why it's incredibly important. Again, usually tell people try to get 8 hours in bed, so then you're at least sleeping 7 hours. I'm usually in bed for about 9.5 hours, because I'm really at a point in my life where I appreciate and really make sleep a priority, and I just feel awful if I don't do that. And hopefully this video gave you a little bit of guidance on why you should absolutely do the same thing. Being stressed is not good for your blood sugar, but also not sleeping is not good for your stress and for your blood sugar, because you're going to be eating a bunch of food, which can make your levels not good at all. So monitor your stress, get some good sleep, like the video if this provided some good value from you.